I want to know, how much are you getting paid to come on here and spout this drivel?
I'm not getting paid anything. I know what I saw with my own 2 eyes.
People who claim to see him are either lying or stupid.
Show me a bone, a fossil, anything.
I believe what I see.
So do I. But what I want to see is proof.
Sasquatch is dead, and we killed him.
No. As long as we still believe Sasquatch lives.
Then show me. That's all I ask. That's all anyone asks.
You know, I consider it a travesty that it's the year of our Lord, 2024, and we still have not found Bigfoot. Must we endure another media hoax, or ultra-compressed cell phone video, or an obvious photograph of a black bear? How many TV shows that promise much and deliver nothing can one man stomach before he loses faith? Mountain Monsters? The real monsters are the ones who renewed that show for an 8th season. Destination Truth? More like Destination Lies. Finding Bigfoot? They would sooner find my heart ripped from my chest and discarded on the forest floor. But I have not lost hope. I am a survivor, the beacon who carries the torch into the darkness of the future. The real reason we haven't found Bigfoot yet is because we haven't been trying hard enough. And that's where I come in. Every piece of advice, every trick in the playbook, first-hand info from seasoned experts. I will harvest it all, and I will use it to find Bigfoot. But before I venture into the field, I'm going to need help from someone with real-world Bigfoot hunting experience. As co-owner of the Sasquatch Outpost in Bailey, Colorado, Jim Myers knows a thing or two about Bigfoot. Myers, among all people, can effectively wield the title of Bigfoot hunting expert. After all, he has the receipts to prove it. Although he won't disclose specifics, he assures us that he has not found any in an area when there weren't signs of their presence already. Laugh you may, but in this line of work, that's saying a lot. So what top secret insider advice can Jim divulge?
In my opinion, there's no question that their intelligence rivals ours or surpasses ours.
Right.
You know, admitting that a great big smelly ape surpasses you in intelligence is one thing. Actually, no, I have nothing more to add to that. But just how smart are they?
They're not building MacBooks. They're not building houses. They don't drive cars. In some ways, I think they're so far beyond us, they don't need the things that we use and have. And they're living and existing on a different level.
I wanted to apologize. I realize now that just because you don't build MacBooks or houses or drive cars doesn't mean you're unintelligent. You are just so far beyond me, you never had a use for them. I'm sorry if I ever called you a dumb fucking animal, or alleged that you brought down this house's mean IQ by 75 points. I just hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Or your brain, apparently, because it's just that complex. Truce? So because we're all idiots compared to Bigfoot, it only makes sense to start at the beginning. A beginner's guide to hunting Bigfoot. The first thing to learn is that the preferred term is squatching, not Bigfoot hunting. I guess the word hunting implies a degree of violence that the Bigfoot community considers problematic. Not even Bigfoot's safe from the woke mob. Along with a piercing scream or howl as the TV shows depict, Jim asserts that Sasquatches most often sound like the indistinct babbling of other hikers down the trail. So what Jim's saying is basically anytime you hear other people on the trail and can't pinpoint where they are, it might be a Bigfoot. I think I'm starting to understand why Jim keeps finding all these signs. Jim proposes that broken saplings or rocks weighing down branches are signs of Bigfoot, claiming it's their way of marking territory or expressing creativity. You know what? I can relate to Bigfoot. We artists are a neurotic bunch with a number of unique perspectives and what some might call meaningless chaos, we call expression.
Why does no one understand me?
Jim also suggests watching out for their glowing eyes. I have no clue how they do it. Maybe it's bioluminescence. Give it up for the Bigfoot expert, folks. But these nuggets were just not meaty enough for my taste. Let's move on to advanced techniques. Now, I must put out a disclaimer. Some of you novices out there might not comprehend these tactics, and you might hurt yourselves if you try them at home. Never attempt these without proper supervision, such as the likes of Bigfoot expert Jim Myers. Bigfoot allegedly communicates by thumping tree trunks to make a hollow bang, and will often respond if you do the same.
Now stand back, folks. This is one of those advanced techniques Jim Myers told us about. I can't guarantee you'll get it right the first time, but here I go. Ow! Son of a bitch!
Researchers will leave interesting objects such as kitchen utensils in the woods, and return to see if they've been moved or taken. Apparently Bigfoot's on the same wavelength as Ariel when it comes to shiny objects. Fortunately, we have the finest dinglehoppers this side of the Mississippi. You know, if the BFRO had a few more forks lying around, maybe they would have actually found something. Sasquatches know what cameras are and will do everything they can to avoid them, including stealing them. Now hold up a second. This actually makes a lot of sense. The reason why there are no good pictures of Bigfoot is because Bigfoot keeps stealing the cameras. Gosh, I've been coming at this Bigfoot thing all wrong. I mean, how does one get proof if one can't get proof? What we have here is a biological catch-22, the undisprovable organism. Checkmate, atheists! Instead, researchers typically use microphones, which Bigfoot creatures are apparently cool with. Yes, Bigfoot must have slept in on the day they discussed audio capture in class. But the day they discussed video, you bet he had his ass planted in the front row. I mean, it's not like it's easier to obfuscate evidence with audio as opposed to video. We're all aware of how airtight audio evidence can be.
Oh my god, it's a Bigfoot!
I am Bigfoot. I am going to eat you.
Oh my god, he's going to eat me! Ah!
Also, portraying a field expedition through sound does not make for engaging content, so I think I'm gonna risk it with the camera.
Bigfoot, if you steal my camera and find this video, please return it to
Name and address withheld.
As of now, I am armed with enough knowledge to become a grandmaster of squatching, but I believe every squatcher needs their ace in the hole, their secret weapon, and I believe I found mine. Bigfoot pee! No, really. Buckbait's Dominate Hominidae Sasquatch urine is highly effective tool when baiting, stalking, and also calling the famous Bigfoot. Oh sure, Buckbaits. Highly effective. By what metrics? I want to see your trial runs. I want quantifiable data. Peer-reviewed research. Did 4 out of 5 Bigfoots have to approve? Sasquatches are very scent cautious, especially curious of other Sasquatch in their areas. You can find use of the urine effective year-round, especially around mating time when female Sasquatches are in heat. Oh my god, I'm gonna canoodle with Mrs. Bigfoot. Also, what is wrong with the grammar? Were you typing this with one hand? Was Mrs. Bigfoot on your mind? And when exactly is Bigfoot mating time? Care to divulge, Buckbaits? You're withholding valuable information from us squatchers. I'm starting to question your dedication to the cause. Buckbaits is able to offer this product through a patent-pending process, permissions from government officials, and exclusive license to collect. Who the hell is out there regulating Bigfoot urine? Is this where our tax dollars are going? Is this what we're voting on in November? I mean, granted, it's more coherent than half of what comes out of Congress anyway, so who am I to complain as a loyal patriot? Due to the effectiveness of our products, Buckbaits LLC accepts no responsibility for accidents or injuries. Good lord, Mrs. Bigfoot's a freak. What's she gonna do? Give me the old hairy ape? This is a profoundly ridiculous product that preys on stupid people, so naturally, I went and ordered a bottle.
I'm not kidding, I actually bought some. Let's read the back label. No, not consume. I was planning to. Please check with local gaming law. Do we have laws about Bigfoot now? Be alert. Will attract a Sasquatch. Use at your own risk. I think we'll be fine. Okay, I have this paper towel. We're gonna do the spray and smell tests. Wind's going that way. You might want to step over there. Good choice. Here we go. Oh my god! Oh, that is so delayed. Oh. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, this is gonna sound so odd, but it's like, it smelled like buttered popcorn at first, and then the urine smell hits you. I took like 2 whiffs of that because I was like, is this really urine? But then and then it became urine. Ugh. No, I'm not fucking around. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Good God.
So now I've amassed a worthy Bigfoot hunter's kit, and I am ready to go squatching. But you know what? This isn't enough. I may be a pioneer in the field, but I have the legacy of fellow squatchers behind me. I have a mantle to carry, a reputation to uphold. I need some inspiration, real-world examples of the fruits of their labors. Jim Myers may be my idol, but let's face it, Bailey, Colorado is too far away, even for my dumbass. So instead, I'm settling with the next best thing. We are here at Expedition Bigfoot in Blue Ridge, Georgia, the world's largest dedicated Sasquatch museum. This place makes promises as big as the feet on display, but does it deliver? Let's find out. As you can see by this menu, Bigfoot has a varied diet. This includes skin nutria left in boats overnight. You better make sure it's a boat, or else Bigfoot's going to McDonald's. Corn in the middle of a cornfield, shucked like a banana. Leaves from a tree, type not specified, could be any old tree. And also mice wrapped in grass like little packages. You know, for an opportunist, Bigfoot's really high maintenance. Okay, if there's one thing I'm certain about in this place, is that this was already a South Park joke.
I got the evidence right here. The dart gun I shot the bunny man with. All right. Come on, let's go.
This is a 36-inch Bigfoot turd. It all came out in one sitting. I'm impressed. You know, maybe Bigfoot wouldn't be so constipated if we didn't keep feeding him so much junk. Back in the days of antiquity, we used to trade gold, silver, precious minerals with Bigfoot. Now we trade actual garbage. This says a lot about society. Also, there is a minor spelling error on this placard, and they call themselves scientists. This is the alleged butt print of the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, if you may. Now, it pains me to say this, but I happen to know what exactly left this impression. Your mom. As you can see, there's been a lot of reported sightings around where I live. Well, I hate to break it to these people, most of those were just me. I am a size 14. And you know what they say about men with large feet? They get mistaken for Bigfoot a lot. Bro fist. And of course, I had to hit the gift shop. We have Bigfoot mood rings. If they turn red, that means I'm anxious because Bigfoot's nearby. A lot of you have been asking me in the comments who I'm voting for in this election. Well, I have my candidate in mind. At the end of the day, if I don't find Bigfoot, I can always grow one.
After you grow this, if you let it dry out, you can do it again.
Ooh.
Multiple times, so.
Oh, so I can like put it down and then bring it back, like I'm playing God, you know?
There you go.
Love it. Also got the election pin. Very topical, you know. Got the mood ring.
In case you don't know, there's a chart to tell you how you feel. Hangry
Oh,
is
yeah.
not on there, just so you know.
I think I can tell, to be fair. And also these 2 shirts.
Okay.
Wow. I'm amazed, fascinated, inspired even. I visited the museum, I learned the facts, and I bought the merch. I am now more ready than I've ever been in my life to go squatching. I'll see you in the field.
With my quest in mind, I set out for the Chattahoochee National Forest, a notorious hotspot for Bigfoot activity in Georgia. It was there I enlisted in the help of a local woodsman and possible simian hybrid. He would guide me through the woods to find a good squatching spot, on a trek fraught with peril.
Cut.
Very fraught with peril. Yep. Perilous even.
Motherfucker. They said Jesus fell 3 times before he made it to Golgotha. That is a natural spring right here, correct? And that is a surefire sign that a Bigfoot would be happy here.
It looks like he's connected a pipe to it too.
Who, Bigfoot? Wow. Their ingenuity knows no bounds. I'm continuing to learn new things by the hour about our quarry. This is going to be the most difficult thing I've ever had to do in my life. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Hell yeah.
And as the sun went down, I geared up. Let's hit the woods. It is currently the squatching hour. We are here in the clearing by the spring I was shown to earlier today. I have a good feeling about this. I sense a chill running up my spine. In it! Ah!
You ready to go squatching?
A valley like this is the perfect convergence point. Nevertheless, we still have to lure Sasquatch in, which is the perfect opportunity for the Buck Baits Sasquatch urine spray. Gotta find a good place to spray it now.
Oh, I know just the tree. Right over here is a bifurcated tree. Appears to be a southern maple variety. This tree was split by a Sasquatch down the middle, most likely, to provide him more canopy cover to protect him from aerial aircraft surveillance.
It also looks like a pair of legs sticking out of the ground, so I think this would be the perfect place for some pee. Let's do this.
I got nothing.
Go actually put your nose into it.
I'm not putting my nose into
don't
it.
touch with your nose, but
I'm wafting it.
good lord. I smelled it again. I couldn't resist. This is apparently supposed to attract female Sasquatches in heat. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
So I hope you came prepared.
Well, I know female Sasquatches love little blonde boys, so you better watch out.
Where? I don't see one. Stop recording! But even if the enticing aroma of fresh pheromones in the air isn't enough, we'll have to resort to more provincial measures. The fork. We have to make a trade with Bigfoot.
Bigfoot will appreciate that trade.
Let's find a good place to place it. Someplace Bigfoot might be able to see.
Oh, I know just the spot. You remember the spring I showed you this morning?
The one that I fell down like 3 times?
Yeah, you did.
We're not gonna climb it again, are we?
We're not. There's a log across the base of that valley. We can place it right there for him, at the base of his path where he goes up to hydrate. And he'll see it and he'll know that it's from us. You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
This one's for you, Jim Myers.
What?
Nothing.
You have to have your wits about you on an expedition like this, Nick.
Well, my wits just got dashed out of my skull.
Look, here's the log.
This is a good log. Are you proud of me, Jim? It has been approximately 15 minutes since we've been out here. No Bigfoot. So we're pulling out the big guns. Or should we say, the big stick. Wood knocking is a tried and true method to attract and communicate with Bigfoot. Up on a nice solid tree. The acoustics will travel up the valley and be like a pinball machine, bouncing back and forth, right into the Bigfoot's ears. This is also an advanced technique, mind you. We'll see if I can get it right this time. I've been training for hours for this very moment. Shit. Okay, new video direction. We're hunting for another stick.
Did that work?
Maybe. Maybe a little less gusto, maybe some, we gotta get the physics right.
Let me get out of your way before you do that. I value my eyesight.
Circumcised.
You know what, Nick? How about you let the guide you? Give me a second.
Jesus.
It's called Bigfoot, not Littlefoot. You need a big stick, not a little stick.
You did it wrong. Maybe we're coming at this, in the improper way. Clearly our sticks keep floppy cocking consistently. So maybe we need to just find the right stick and the right tree.
Very sharp.
It is very sharp. We have hit a critical point in our investigation, in that we have still not found Bigfoot. But I think Bigfoot might be onto us. After all, he knows what cameras are, and if he can't steal them, he'll avoid them. So, that is why we were switching to audio.
Hey, Nick.
What?
What did the skinwalker say to the Sasquatch?
I don't know, what did the skinwalker say to the Sasquatch? Oh my god, more like a gas squatch.
That one kind of hurt, man.
Oh, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad?
Just take a quick little whiff and you'll see.
Good lord. Your manic laughter will deter Bigfoot. Jim Myers also advises to watch for their glowing eyes. Oh, what was that? I wish I could see it. This is audio evidence after all. Watch as I'm about to fake my own death. Ah!
Oh no, Nick.
Oh no, I'm dead. What about the band that go back?
So the lead singer, Chad Kroger's from kind of rural Ontario up in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
He grew up going to church every Sunday with his family, so being Christian's an important part of his life. He goes back to the church he grew up attending every Christmas to participate in their nativity play. So he's played baby Jesus, he's played Joseph, but he never made it as a wise man.
You guys like Nickelback? One of my cousins up in Maine love listening to Chad Kroger.
Oh my god, whose voice was that?
I don't know, it sounded like it was right behind us.
That is so spooky.
Do you guys have any maple syrup that I can eat with this fork you gave me?
Maple syrup? It can only be Bigfoot.
No, somebody must be playing a joke on us.
But who? Who around here is unhinged and dumb enough to play jokes on us in the middle of a serious investigation?
There's only 3 of us here.
Make that 4. Because somewhere in these woods,
is a Bigfoot.
But seriously, guys, thank you for the fork. My last one got all rusty about 20 years ago, so having something shiny and pretty to look at is a very nice trade.
Is this the turn we're taking?
Ooh, is one of you blonde? Oh, look how small framed you are.
I think it's more of a dirty, blondish, brownish, not blonde.
It'll be a lot browner after I'm done rolling around in the mud with you, baby.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
So far, our efforts have been in vain. However, we have been attempting to communicate with Sasquatch through physical measures. We have ignored one crucial aspect, the psychological. Bring in the mood ring.
As you can see, we've got a greenish, yellowish color. Let's consult the chart. We are anxious and nervous, which is incredibly redundant and not at all helpful. I am anxious to be in the woods, and I'm nervous that we won't find Bigfoot.
This is the point in the hero's journey where he begins to despair. It has been 40 minutes, and still no Bigfoot.
Despair of these nuts.
I'm beginning to despair a lot more than normal. I believe Joseph Campbell called this the dark night of the soul. But if you know the hero's journey, you know that in these final moments, the last stretch of life, is when miracles happen, when change transpires, when the goal the hero is searching for the whole time reveals itself. Joseph Campbell's a hack. A grand total of 65 minutes has passed. Still no Bigfoot. I've tried everything. Tried everything Jim Myers told me. I tried the Buck Baits products. Still nothing. The only thing we can do now is turn in for the night and then come back in the morning to see if our trees blossomed any fruit. Let's turn it in. I'm returning to the site of the investigation to see if Bigfoot showed up after we all went inside to watch Teen Witch. This is the tree we sprayed with the Buck Baits Sasquatch urine. The tree itself looks untouched. There are no footprints, no hairs, no 36-inch long turds. I myself am also okay. I did not get any nighttime visits from Mrs. Bigfoot. A little disappointed, but at the same time, I wonder if I can get my money back from Buck Baits. It appears their science was off, but they were traitors to the cause. That has to be it. We are now at the site of the attempted fork trade. I haven't seen it yet, but let's take a look. Guys, this is unbelievable. The fork was moved. This could only be the handiwork of one thing. Ghosts. But not Bigfoot. Bigfoot would have seen the value of the fork and added it to his stocks, and perhaps replaced it with something else, like a spoon. The ghosts, obviously, looked at this thing, this trinket from the modern era, and were like, what? So, it would appear our efforts at reaching Bigfoot were in vain.
Heavenly Father, thy word has been a light unto my path. I have been a loyal disciple, unmovable in my convictions. Everything I have done for you. But still, I failed to find Bigfoot. A great man once said, sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded. I believe that was Christian Bale as Batman. I humbly implore you to follow Batman's example, Jim. Reward my faith. Bestow upon me one more sliver of your wisdom, so that I may see the truth.
I think there's evidence that would point to the fact that their normal mode of existence is invisible to us, and they have to make themselves visible when they want to be seen.
Is that it then? Can no piece of advice or novelty item change the fact that Bigfoot can only be found when he wants to be? And did I bring this on myself? Did my vainglorious efforts to find Bigfoot ensure that he would never reveal himself to me? I've been chasing a phantom, a construct, an invisible totem of my own hubris. I am marked, just like Cain before me. Bigfoot will never make himself known to me now. Such is my curse to bear, for as long as I walk on this earth, in this life. Wait. I may never find Bigfoot in my lifetime, but I can still have him. All it requires is a little heart and some water.